If you're chasing girls, you're gay. Bold statement, right? But you're just gay. That's gay. You're a homosexual. If you go out to bars, clubs, just for meeting women, you're gay. And it makes you gay. Look like you're gonna get what I'm saying. It makes you gay because it's just such attention seeking. Like it's just such an unnatural way to actually like even I don't even like to say pursue a woman because everything's changed. You don't pursue women anymore in 2026, and you just don't. That's not how things work. Like I mean, in your 20s, this is what you do. You know, I turned 30 a little bit ago, but in your 20s, this is what you do. You know, in my 20s, I was this one RSD. I don't know if you get Real Social Dynamics. You know, Tyler Durden. All that stuff was great. There's a good like a golden age of that. That was amazing. That was very helpful in my life. But then the red pill and stuff came in, so it changed everything. But no, but that's what I learned because when you're in your 20s, someone like me, that I'm actually, you know, I was being gay, chasing women, pursuing women. Basically, what I'm saying is seeking validation from them, you know, because in college I was really learning how to speak and be out and everything, and then I was learning the game, and it's not as crazy as the game is as it today. But I'm saying like I realized how much I was just going out not even for a good time. I was just going out to meet women, and I wasn't getting any women. You know, it was a disaster. You know, and I didn't want to lower my standards either because I noticed my other friends doing that, or even majority of them are drinking more alcohol so they could to speak to women, right? But I realized I'm doing this all wrong. Well, first of all, they should be coming to me because any woman I've been around or been with, they came to me. Like I didn't have to do anything. The more you try, actually, the worse it gets. The more you push them away. I mean, just think about what you're saying with your language, pursuing, chasing them. Why are you chasing them? Why are they running away from you? Why are they getting away? Why are you pursuing something? It must be getting away from you, right? You know, predator and prey, like prey doesn't want to get caught. Like think about the language you're using right there. So first of all, language just changes and it's just bad for your mindset. But like, and this is when the red pill and stuff kind of comes in. But when I started working on my body, well, see, I was working out and stuff. Obviously, like, you know, a big part of it, yeah, for women and everything. But then it started making me realize because I was training, I was looks maxing back then. That's hilarious how in 2026, I'm talking about 2016 right now, but 2026, people were heavy into this. People were talking about this now, which cracks me up. This was so niche and autistic, which I low key was back then. But yeah, I was basically looks maxing. I was dressing better. I was training more. I wanted to speak better. I was communicating. I hung off a lot of sales guys in college, and I noticed they got so many girls, and it makes sense because it's just sales. I was just learning sales. I'm like, oh, this is amazing, and all the things I was learning into this, and then I'm like, it didn't even. I didn't even care about the result anymore. I just cared about having fun. I just cared about being in state. If you guys remember that, or you know, it's like flow state basically. Best way I could say it. Probably good for a whole nother video, but I was in state, and I was learning how to actually have fun, communicate, speak to people, be that guy, and I didn't care about the outcome. And then the outcome was coming even more to me, which is unbelievable. And I'm like, wow. And I know so many guys, they just train for women. Like, it's that's the lamest thing I've ever seen. That makes you gay. You training for women because you know what happens? It's just a bunch of guys complimenting you. It's legit gay. It's so gay. You train for yourself. You train for your energy to go out so you actually feel good. Because girls don't know anything about it. I mean, the only girls I would say give a shit about how you look are other girls that train. Other girls that are bodybuilders, they're into fitness, that train. I mean, hell, even anybody, any girls in athletics that play sports and stuff, then they could really respect it. They could really see the little nuances, excuse me, and everything in it. But just your average fucking hoe, no, she doesn't give a fuck. The average girl in a fucking bar, she can't even tell. She doesn't know anything about that. And some of these girls, like I mean, the beer and estrogen actually helps them, right? So they actually look better. They actually look more feminine. So you see some of these girls, they don't even try, especially when they're in their 20s. You know what I'm saying? It's like they don't even know anything about that. So which is stupid. But it's kind of crazy. My pursuit of women, because I was pursuit, right? The language, I wasn't getting them. But along the way, I was learning all these other skills. I'm like, oh shit. I'm like, no, this is improving my life. I'm gonna keep on doing it. And then it's so the paradox. This is the paradox right here. You know, I really learned this from RSD Tyler or Owen Cook. You know, he goes by now. You know, great channel. Love that guy. Oh my God, I've learned so much from him, from women. I mean, communication, business, you name it. But Owen Cook, aka Tyler Durden, he would always say this because it's like inadvertently you trying to get these women, you're building yourself, and they just come to you, and you don't need to be doing anything. And I used to think you could only get women in the bar or club. Get women anywhere, walking down the street. I mean, the most random places you speak to women. The most random places they want you to go up to them. Random places they make it easy for you to speak to them. I mean, everywhere. So like, it's just like, I think it's just hilarious. And a lot of guys haven't gone yet, and there's all this red pill content on the internet and everything. It's just like women should be coming to you. And actually, other I would say everything in life. Like, do you see what I'm saying? There's a little bit of divergent thinking right here. Everything in life should be coming to you. I mean, like, business, clients. I mean, like, I realize, like, like, for example, like, in business, like, I don't need to be saying CTAs. Like, oh, subscribe or like this. Like, nah, I'm actually done with that. Like, that doesn't even make sense. It doesn't make any sense. It's like, you do what you want to do. You're your own person. It's the same thing with women. I mean, clients, this and that. I mean, everything. Everything. This is how everything is. This is how human beings are. They come to you because you're the finished product. They come to you because they want to be like you. They want some of your energy. But if you're in this state of like, I'm pursuing, I'm chasing, I'm trying to get something, you don't get it at all. And a lot of guys in my 30s don't even understand this. I know so many guys that are still chasing women. They're still doing the same thing that I was doing in my 20s. It's just fucking embarrassing. It's like, I don't know how many times, like, you couldn't learn this lesson. You really couldn't. I mean, for me, it took, I mean, for me, I was pretty hard headed. I mean, I can honestly say it took me 4 years of college. I could say that, like, 4 years for me to learn this lesson. That's, to me, that's kind of embarrassing. But but actually, I'm not that bad. I should give myself more grace because I'm seeing these other guys out here, they're still doing the same thing that I was doing when I was 19. I mean, from 17 to like basically 21 years old. Pretty embarrassing. But I don't know. It's just like, well, I hope they get it. I hope they get it eventually. But like, yeah, you should be doing all these things for yourself. I mean, I think Oscar Wilde said this. Everything in this world is about sex, except sex. Sex is about power, which is like, whoa, that's intense right there. But it's true. It's just like everyone, and I see this with fitness too. Inadvertently, you're trying to get this dream body of yours. You want these muscles, this low body fat, so you get the woman, and it's kind of like almost like kind of a placebo because majority of women don't care. They don't care. They don't know what you look like, and especially, I mean, like we all wear clothes. You can't see our bodies, right? You just can't, you know. Majority of them don't train. They eat like shit. I mean, this is the truth. The girls that go to clubs and bars, they eat like shit. They sleep like shit. They're all on birth control. All their hormones are fucked up. All these microplastics. Like, don't even get me started. They're only getting away with this because they're like young and 20 years old. It's just, they have no idea. The only girls that would know are the girls that train. And I'm talking about really train. They don't just train their legs and their ass, right? They actually train. They actually do upper body, right? They're actually into health and fitness. But that's a very few. That's a very small niche of women out there. But man, it just cracks me up. It's just like they just don't care, and inadvertently they think having a great body works out because, well, it's actually because you feel good. You're in state. You actually feel good about yourself. That's the paradox right here. It's not actually your body, because nobody actually knows about that. Nobody actually has the expertise on that. I mean, like the beginner lifter, I mean, they have no idea if some guy's on steroids or not. They have no idea. They know nothing. You know, it's the same thing with these girls. They're not going to be impressed. They don't understand. They're like, oh, he's probably just born like that. I mean, I could tell you, like, I've been studying this stuff. I can honestly say 9 years old. When I was 12 years old, I was like 9% body fat. I've already been studying for 3 years. I've already been training. I've already been thinking about food. I mean, YouTube existed. I was watching YouTube at that age. I mean, think about it. Elliot Halls and all of them. Like, this is back in the day, 2007. That's when I was 12 years old. And I would have friends when I was younger. They're like, "Oh, that's genetics. Oh, that's just how he is." Yeah, that's what everybody says. Because my friends didn't know shit. They're dumb 12-year-olds. They ate Burger King and McDonald's every single day. It's just, I'm telling you, it's like, let everyone come to you. This is how this works. You call it aura. You're building your aura. This is just what it is. Everyone, they can't deny you. They can't, they can't ignore you. That's just what it is. And this goes for everything. I mean, the way you seduce a woman is the same way you seduce a client, a business partner, your boss at work. You know, I mean, any type of connection. I mean, it's like, I go on and on about this. It's like, this is how you attract people in your life. This is why people want to be friends with you. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, I find this so fat. Oh my God. It's just like this epiphany moment, right? So, oh my God. It's just like, it just clicks. I hope I'm explaining this the best I can with you guys. But it just blows my mind. But this is really how the world works. So it's like, yeah, I want you to get that. I want you to get the muscles in your life. I want you to get that dream body of yours. But it's not the end all be all. And that's not a, I mean, you could say it's not a bad thing, nor is it a good thing, right? But it's all up here in your mind. This is what it is. This is why it seems like that someone gets in shape and they start getting girls. Well, they could have stayed out of shape and still got girls. I mean, it's just really like women can't even tell. There's so many guys. I'm like, you like this guy? This guy's your ex. He's fat. It's like, no, he's not fat. Oh, but see, again, I have this mind on exercise, you know, on macros and all these things. I'm like, I could tell he's out of shape, but they don't have the eye for it. This is what I'm saying. This what, you think everybody thinks like you. This is what it is. And even though, yeah, sure, fat guys still get girls and everything. But do you see what I'm saying? But if you're like, oh, I don't need to work out because fat guys still get girls. Do you see that? That's what's wrong with your mindset. Do you see what I'm saying right there? Or some guys are like, oh, you don't need money. Broke guys still have sex with girls. Your mindset. Improve yourself. You should be making money, regardless if girls like it or not. You should be getting jacked if they like it or not. You should be improving your communication, even though if it doesn't matter because the majority of guys can't speak English. Like, you should be improving upon your game because a lot of guys' game does suck, but they're still having sex with girls. Like, do you see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, improve because you want to improve, because you want to be the best version of yourself. You want to be the final product. Because I'm telling you, I'm 30 years old. If you're younger watching this, take my word for it. I see everybody at 30 right now, everybody's just declining. Everybody's getting worse and worse. All the bad habits they've been doing for 30 years finally caught up to them because they're 30 years old. And you can see it in their health. I mean, right in their eyes. You can see it in their life, their bank account, their family, their friends. You can see it everywhere because they're getting away with all these bad habits. And they're only working out or getting money or any of these things for women, which is a big driver. Of course it is, right? Being human, biology. But that's the paradox in this world. I hope you guys have that epiphany moment too. But like, oh my God, you see, it should make you laugh. That's how you know it's profound. You know, like I remember like having this moment to myself. I was laughing hysterically. Like, it doesn't matter. It's all about you. So that's why I'm saying you're gay. You're gay and you're retarded. For your logic, oh, I'm gonna work out to get women. Dumbest thing ever. Oh, I'm gonna make money to get women. Dumbest thing ever. Do it for yourself, and inadvertently they'll come. And again, yeah, the Oscar Wilde quote: "Everything in this world is about sex, except sex." Sex is about power.